Hi boys and girls. Let's do some more math today. Come see what I have on the table. So today we're going to talk about adding three numbers together. But to do that, we need to think about different ways we know to make 10 using addition and using two numbers. So we know definitely that 10 plus 0 equals 10. Can you think of another way to make 10? Can you think of maybe the doubles equation to make 10? Yep. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Think of another way to make 10. Let's say using 1. Easy peasy. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Let's do using 3. You got it in your head? 3 plus 7 equals 10. And what about 4? Get that in your head? Yep. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Now remember the way we check to see if we have all the equations? We know we have the 0, we got the 1. Oh, I don't see the 2. Let's think of the equation that uses 2 to make 10. Got it in your head? Okay. 2 plus 8 equals 10. There's our 2, there's our 3, 4, we've got our 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We found them all. Okay, so let's try to do this equation. 3 plus 6 plus 7. Well, we could just start with the greatest number and then add the next greatest number, but there's a better way to add these numbers together. It's to find a 10, and I bet you can see automatically from our list of making 10 which equation is here. See that one? You see the 3 and the 7? So let's put those together first. So I'm going to use some arrows here. The 3 and the 7, they go together to make the 10. Now I don't have those 3 and 7 anymore. I turned them into a 10, but I still have the 6. So I've got to bring that down. 10 plus 6. And we know that when we do a number plus 10, we just move that number over into the 0 spot, into the ones place, and it becomes 10 plus 6 equals 16. So that means that also this equation, 3 plus 6 plus 7, also makes 16. Let's try another one. Okay, this one, ooh, this is a little trickier because there's no two numbers already here that make 10. Because 4 plus 6 makes 10, but there's no 6. 9 plus 1 makes 10, but there's no 1. So we've got to break apart a number. It doesn't really matter what number we break apart, but since 9 is so close to 10, I'm going to keep that one 9. I'm going to break this guy apart. I'm going to break the 4 apart into two numbers. Remember our number bonds like that? Now I could break it apart into 2 and 2 because 2 plus 2 makes 4. But that doesn't help me because 9 can't go with 2 to make a 10. I need to put a number here that goes with this number to make the 10. So that has to be 1. So if I've taken out 1 from 4, what's left on this side? Yep, I think you know it, 3, because 1 plus 3 makes 4. Now let's bring our numbers down and put them together. We definitely want to make that 10 first. 9 plus 1 makes 10. Okay, now to keep track, I'm going to cross off this 4 because I broke it apart. And now I'm going to cross off my 1 and my 9 because I turned that into a 10. Now look what else I have. I have 3 and 4 here. You know what I might try and do is just think of my doubles. I could break this 4 also into 3 and 1. I'm going to put the 3 here and the 1 here. And look, I've got a doubles here. And I know my doubles really well. I know instantly that 3 plus 3 makes 6. I've broken apart my 4, cross that out. I've put my 3's together, cross them out. Oh, I still got that 1 over there. I better bring that one down. Okay, let's see. Now I could put my 10 and 6 together first and then put the 1 with it. Or I could put the 6 and 1 together first and then put that with the 10. It doesn't matter. Whatever is the best way for your brain. I like putting the 6 and the 1 together. And they make 7. 6 plus 1 equals 7. I'm going to bring the 10 down even more. 10 plus 7. Oh, easy peasy. Just goes right in the 0 place. Okay? So 10 plus 7 equals 17. And that means that also 9 plus 4 equals 17. I'll move that answer up there. Let's try one more. Oh, okay. Now this one too doesn't have an immediate 10 because it doesn't have 5 and 5. It doesn't have 8 and 2. It doesn't have 6 and 4. So we've got to do some breaking apart. It doesn't matter what you break apart, but I like to leave the number closest to 10. I like to leave that one alone. So I'm going to leave the 8 alone. But I want to break apart this 5 and make a 10 with that 8. So let's think about that number bond. Well, I could break apart 5 into 4 and 1 because 4 plus 1 makes 5. But that doesn't help me make a 10. Think about what makes a 10 with 8. Remember, 2 plus 8 equals 10. So I need a 2 here. I'm going to put that 2. Well, if I break 5 into 2 here, what's left over here? I think you got it. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now that I've broken that 5 apart, let me cross it out. Okay, now let's make that 10. There's the 10. I'm going to cross those guys out so I don't try and add them again. And I've got 6 and 3. Well, I could bring them both down. I could try and put them together. There's lots of different ways I can do it. I'm going to put them together. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start with the 6, and I'm just going to say 6. I'm not going to count from 1. I'm going to say 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to count up from 6. So those two numbers together make 9. Okay, I better cross them out because I already used them. And here I'm left with 10 plus 9, easy peasy. The 9 goes right here in that 1's place. 10 plus 9 equals 19. And then so that means, don't forget, 8 plus 5 plus 6 also equals 19. Oh, boys and girls, that was tricky. I hope you get it. I think you do. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, boys and girls.